Myself, with lots of folk around the country, are currently looking at psychological effects of racism in the context of trauma. So people have reported intrusive thoughts, memories associated with the incident, anger, fear, feeling powerless, feeling vigilant or hypervigilant when they are in a situation that they think they might experience some racist event. So these are emotions that are very similar to the kind of the well-accepted emotions that have been established in the trauma literature. One nuanced difference that we are bringing to this work is understanding trauma in response to racism as a type of injury, as opposed to a disorder, a psychiatric disorder, such as post-traumatic stress disorder. And so we're calling it racial trauma or race-based traumatic stress. The other piece I will say, though, which makes the study of racial trauma perhaps more challenging, is the fact that there is a cumulative nature. Traditional understandings of trauma, such as post-traumatic stress disorder, the definition is often that a person is reacting to an event. Clearly, in the experience of racism, events are ongoing. You have a society that is shaped around racism. And not only are events ongoing and the emotional reactions are cumulative, you also have events that are associated with generations. And so we believe that there are messages and there are psychological experiences that are really transmitted across generations. I think perhaps the most powerful aspect of racism is the structural aspect. I think the structures are connected, partly through our economic system. They're clearly connected by political ideology. And so I think to challenge the system and the structure, there really needs to be a kind of mass collective effort. I think the area in which I tend to focus is one of education. I think it's really important that we educate society, both people who are being targeted by racism and those who are perpetuating racism, that we educate people on how racism is maintained and perpetuated in society. So for me, part of my work is to educate people of color around how they are being impacted at a psychological level, and also then how they can psychologically respond. I think educating is a way of perhaps starting to interrupt the process by creating a certain level of awareness.